Well, welcome to 2025, I guess.
I filmed this at the beginning of 2025, but you can apply it to yourself now.
They're pretty. The year to trying new things and the year of thriving and taking your power back. I know 2024 was a little tough for everybody. This is a year of getting back everything that we promised to ourselves, to doing things even though they may feel a little uncomfortable. How do we thrive and how do we reclaim our power? Well, here are the 10 steps, okay? Step number 1 is set your boundaries with people. A lot of people are going to try to cross them. A lot of people are going to try to manipulate and gaslight you, and like if you're just a nice person. And the one thing you should do this year is learn how to set boundaries. It's pretty simple, and then you can see who crosses them and how. You could step back and see who respects you. It's part of like your human nature, and if you don't feel comfortable with something, you should be accepted to do that, or you shouldn't be manipulated or gaslit or anything by anybody. So yeah, but there's one thing that we're gonna do to stand in our power is like reaffirm your boundaries and make sure that they're not crossed. The second thing we're going to do to thrive is we're going to choose ourselves. We're going to prioritize ourselves. Even though sometimes we want to give and give and give and not get a lot in return. And so prioritizing yourself means going to the gym. Prioritizing yourself means going out to eat. Prioritizing yourself means getting manicure pedicure, or prioritizing yourself means getting out of the house for 5 minutes whenever you want. Don't feel guilty. Just try to prioritize yourself this year and your dreams. What do you want to do? Are you going toward them, or are you kind of stuck? Maybe that should be my number 3. So my number 3 out of 10, oh my god, my fingers are gonna get so cold. I'm gonna do this fast. Okay. All right, my number 3, my third thing that you can do to thrive. The third thing you can do to thrive is follow your dreams. Follow your highest excitement, no matter how cringy and how ridiculous it may seem. The thing that you always wanted to do, because regret of not doing that is a lot worse than never doing it, like this. Like I'm filming myself on a phone right now because my camera had no more memory on my memory stick, and I don't know when's the next time I'm going to catch it snowing, and it's going to get dark really, really soon. So we have to do this fast and it's cold. So the 4th things we're going to do to thrive this year is you're actually going to picture the life you want. And I know that sounds kind of like wishy-washy vision board kind of style, but I don't mean that. I mean, if you don't know where you're going, you're just walking in circles. And just because this is what you picture doesn't mean that's the life you're going to get. But what are the things that you want? What are things that you want in a partner? What are things that you want in your adventure? What are the things you want in your finances and your business and your creativity? What are the things that you want right now? If you don't set those goals and if you don't visualize the future you, then you're not really working toward that. Okay, the 5th thing, I honestly don't know what number I'm on, but I hope it's number 5. Okay, so that the 5th thing is, so number 5 is going to be probably the hardest for me, but I'm going to try my best to do it. But it's to set discipline and stick to it. Like if I'm going to the gym and I say I'm going to stay like on this treadmill for 30 minutes, you stay on it for 30 minutes. If you're trying to go 7 days of the week, 5 days a week, or whatever you want to try to do, try to discipline yourself as much as you can. Prioritize your time in a day to be able to squeeze in exactly what you want to work on. It's a lot easier said than done. To me, discipline is like the hardest thing ever. I am really gonna try to conquer it this year, but it's tough. It is. It's one of the toughest things. And I am going to document my journey. So if you guys want to come and follow me as I try to better my life, if you guys want to follow me as I better my life, subscribe. I'm going to try to post these on a weekly basis. Stay disciplined and actually edit my videos and not like film and not never do anything with them. Yeah. There's so many SD cards and I don't know where any of them are. So we're starting our life over. 2025. Okay, so number 6, I actually heard this the other day and I really like it. So Wayne Dyer often says, forget your personal history, act like yesterday and none of your like memories or whatever, act like it never happened. Like, yeah, it's there, but it's over and that timeline doesn't exist anymore. The only thing that exists is here now and maybe a little bit of a future, not really even that, you know. And yeah, you don't know how your life is going to turn out. So living as if yesterday never happened, like forgetting all your hardships, because if you stay in the hardship zone, and I get it, it's here, it's now, and you know, you feel it or you felt it and you remember it. But if you stay in that headspace, then you're going to be in that headspace. In order to attract a better life, you gotta get out of that. You gotta get out of your past. You gotta get out of your victim mentality. You gotta get out of all of it. Just start doing, start creating, start making your dreams come true. I'm sorry if I'm skipping any of them. I think we're at number 7. Number 7 is just to be a good person. Stop manipulating people. Stop exaggerating your stories. Stop lying. Stop, trying to get energy from anybody else. Just, be. You're here for a reason, and karma sees everything. So the more good you do, the more good comes back. But if you're gonna cheat your way through life, then it's never gonna unfold good for you until you learn your lesson. So, and you'll see things start to transform too. Like once you become like not nice to that specific person that might not respect you back, but just be nice overall. Like don't engage in anything manipulative or whatever. So yeah, don't gaslight, don't do any of that. 7 is get out of nature. I don't care where you are, even if it's just to a park. It's so beautiful and there's so much energy just being outside. I feel like humans were always supposed to be outside. I mean, and eventually we build our houses and everything, but like we have TVs and we have computers and cell phones and all of the stuff that takes us away from the earth, from nature, from wherever we came from. So just go outside, be with nature, and I promise you it heals. Number 9, believe in yourself. Okay, so you might want to get validation from other people on certain things, like, I don't know, your career or your everyday life. But if they're not being respected, and sometimes you have to keep yourself to yourself. And, sometimes you want to create certain things and they might not get reciprocated the same way. People might not believe in you the way you believe in yourself. That doesn't matter. Don't let those people stop you, and don't let them belittle you. Don't let them do anything. Be your own hero, okay? You're strong, you're powerful, believe in yourself, and you don't need anybody else's validation. I had to learn that the hard way. I did want validation really, really bad, and I worked really hard for it. But sometimes you just don't get it because you're working too hard for it, so forget other people's validation. If you make connection and it comes through, then it comes through. But to beg for, people to like you it's not the way to thrive. Okay, one more way to thrive in 2025. I think it's number 9. But one more way we're thriving is we're not blaming anybody else for anything in our lives anymore. We're taking full responsibility, no matter how hard that might be. We're taking in all of our responsibility, whether somebody contributed to it or not. Especially if you did do something wrong. Like if you have done something wrong, don't try to blame others for your situation. That's not going to work in 2025. We got to stay true to ourselves, and that's how we're gonna learn and grow. Otherwise you stay stagnant and in your own mind, and you might even be misunderstanding the situation. But if you just keep blaming everybody for all your problems, then you're just fooling yourself. And number 10, allow for fate. Fate is so pretty. Fate is so beautiful. Fate is being in the right place at the right time, seeing the right stuff. In order to do that, you got to believe in magic. You got to believe there's a higher power, something outside of yourself that is controlling the parts of your life. And yeah, to me, that is interesting. And to me, that is beautiful. let your life naturally unfold. Like, we want to control everything about our lives. We want to control our finances.
Number 11,
we want to
bonus
control
advice. Here you
the
go.
jobs, our relationships, getting into a relationship, getting over a relationship, where we live, everything. We want to control everything, and if you forget that sometimes we have to let nature do its thing and unfold naturally. So living your life every single day to see, okay, like, universe or whatever you believe in, like, what is today gonna be like?
I'm gonna be
what's
posting
today's
content like this on a
adventure?
weekly
Living
basis,
in
so
that way and
subscribe for
letting
more.
it surprise you rather than constantly needing to, orchestrate your entire life.
If you liked this video, subscribe for more. I'm gonna try to do them on a weekly basis.